Do you keep waiting for the perfect moment to write? The perfect environment, the perfect cup of tea, the perfect piece of cake, the quiet garden, the family's out to write? Do you use that as an excuse not to write? And I bet a lot of you will say yes, because we all do it. We all think that writing is a luxury and it's a treat, and we have to find the perfect moment before we're inspired. But like anything, writing is simply a muscle. And you can take that muscle and you can use it, you can exercise it, you can flex it, you can try new things with it. And all that will happen is the muscle will get stronger, your writing will become better, and you will find the most amazing places to put your writing. And so I want to challenge you to find the small win in a 10-minute writing session. And if you can, try make it a daily habit. A 10-minute daily writing habit. And all you have to do is find 10 minutes. Now, I have a friend who gets into bed at night with a notebook and a pen, and she writes for 10 minutes before she turns the light out. It's like her way of offloading from the day, because she knows that if she doesn't, she takes it into her sleep, and then she doesn't sleep very well and she tosses and turns. So you can find 10 minutes in a day, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I know people who do this on the train. They stand in a line at the bank. Okay, there are no banks. That was an old-fashioned comment. They stand in the line at the supermarket, even if you have to write on your phone. But as you know, I advocate for a pen and a piece of paper, because it makes the writing so much more powerful. So I think that 10 minutes is something that even a busy person, a perfectionist, someone who knows that they need to sit down and do some writing, or would like to, because there's a difference between need and like. So why 10 minutes? Well, there's all sorts of science out there, and I'm not going to quote it, and I don't know where it all comes from, but I'm sure you could find it. But they say that even just 10 minutes of any kind of exercise, whether it's burpees or whether it's running on the spot or skipping, lowers your pressure. Lowers the pressure, your blood pressure, and even the stress and strain of the day. I know people who just stretch at their desk in an office for 10 minutes. I know it takes 10 minutes to eat a piece of cake, and I'll tell you that that also has an impact on my pressure. Actually, 10 minutes is a long time to eat a piece of cake, but you know what I mean. Now, you can fit in a 10-minute slot any time of the day. I use this example all the time. When my kettle is really full, which I only boil it once at the beginning of the day when it's full. The rest of the day, I use what's in the kettle. But it takes 7 minutes for my kettle to boil. And even if you make your habit 7 minutes, so have a notepad and paper, at a notepad and a pen at the kettle, you'll be surprised at the opportunities you'll have to be able to write more. I know when the kettle's boiling, you want to empty the dishwasher and you want to do things, but if you turn it into a habit and not an event, it'll be a very different situation, because you do it one day and you feel that win. You do it the next day, you feel the next win, and you start gaining this momentum. And you know, we as humans, we feel like progress has to be this big, grand thing. But actually, for 10 minutes a day, remember that you will then be writing for over an hour a week. And if you did that for 52 weeks, 52 hours of writing, can you imagine the impact that will have by the end of a year? So what kind of stuff could you write in 10 minutes? Well, anything. You could just brainstorm some blog ideas or article ideas or newsletter ideas. You could write the opening paragraph of a post or an article maybe, or draft a social media caption. You could even write a memory down, or something that's inspired you in the day before, or something you're looking forward to. You can even spend that time editing a previous piece. But I think that will bog you down. And you have to be quite disciplined. So I think if you're going to start with your 10 minutes, first start and get yourself into a habit, and then use those 10 minutes to do other work, as for example, like editing and exploring new options. But you can also write something that is simply a reflective message that you might want to share with people, whether it's you're going to use it in a speaking gig, or you're going to use it. A friend of mine writes beautiful music and lyrics, and it could just be 10 minutes where you sit and you jot down some ideas and inspirations for your lyrics. So if you think about what could you change if you stopped and aimed for perfect writing time, but instead just chose 10 minutes in your working day to write, what do you think would be different for you? Because writing is a practice. It's not a performance. It's not a big deal. It's not something that all the stars have to align. So if you reframe your daily writing ritual, then it's not big and scary. It's just simply for you. It doesn't have to be anything you publish. And some days, I know, I sit down and it flows and I go over my 10-minute slot. And other days, it just doesn't come. But you know what? That's okay. It's like anything. You know, some days you bake the same recipe, same ingredients, same everything, and the cake flops. And that's okay because it's part of the process. So like walking or yoga or brushing your teeth or, I don't know, walking the dog, writing gets easier when it's part of a daily rhythm and a daily routine. So I would like to suggest that you look at this next 7 days and have a look. I have a reminder in my diary every day to pop up as a reminder to commit to my writing session. And if it's in your diary and it's there, then there is no pressure. It's just simply about now is the time that you have 10 minutes. Just put words to paper and use a timer. I do. I use a timer on my phone. And it blocks out all the notifications, which is even better. Or you can do it before you turn your phone on in the morning. Now there's a scary thought. Use the egg timer. But just keep writing. And if you're not writing, start writing. The consistency will really, really fill you with utter joy. And you will feel those little wins. And then share with people. Share what you're writing. You know, send me a message on this page if you want to. Comment on the video. But share what you are experiencing, because you will find like-minded people who will feel the same. And remember, you're not on this journey alone. This is a journey, although quite a solitary action and activity. It's an opportunity for you to be part of a global community who are writing. And that's an exciting concept. And then a reminder that I will be running the monthly session for the Write Club, which is on the 28th of every month, and that will be on Saturday. So Saturday, the 28th of June at 6 o'clock UK time, which we're currently in British summertime. And this month we are looking at blogging and how you can blog so that Google will love it. And people have asked me about the impact that ChatGPT has on blogging, and I'll be covering that. So please do come along. If you aren't doing anything fun and exciting and putting on the glitz and the glam and going out dancing and eating on Saturday night, join us at the beginning of the evening. And bring pen and paper and make sure that you are ready to share, to write, because we're also going to be doing some writing. So I look forward to seeing you. I will pop the link here to sign up if you haven't signed up to the club. If you want a guest pass, you're not a member of the Write Club, please let me know, and you're welcome to join us for a session to see what it's all about. But this is for our paid community, so please do come along and explore what is available. I look forward to seeing you and hearing all about your writing and your 10-minute sessions that you are going to gift yourself every day. Until then, bye-bye.